Let's take a question, why don't we?
Let's do that.
While we're at it. Hello, sir. Just wondering what your thoughts on open source. Oh. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with open source, with the exception, I guess, of Android, which is barely open source. I'm not a Linux user. The idea of it is cool. The idea, I mean, even in Android's case, that there is still an open version of it. It's not the official. It's lacking some elements. We've talked about this a lot because of the Huawei situation. It's a cool idea that there's a baseline level where access is widespread regardless. There's no license necessary, stuff like this. I remember actually when I was in high school, I used to use an open source, was it open source document, Open Office. Is that open source? Is that open source or just free? I don't know. Anyhow, Apache license. No, there is a license. Software Foundation, open document. I guess it's far more open than what Microsoft was doing. Bottom line. But anyway, the premise, I like the premise. And I think it's been beneficial in the case of Android specifically, but that's pretty much the extent of my exposure.
Open source is like really big in tech right now because of all like the frameworks, like coding frameworks.
This is your expertise. Did you pick this question for yourself?
No, I
So you did.
Just thinking about Android, it's like, yeah, they have like a base Android that they can give to a lot of hardware manufacturers, but then they have, like Google has their own Android, like specifically that's dedicated to like many other features. But I think in the tech space, like people are using code all the time. Like, GitHub, like that repository, it's just like everyone's just putting code on there and then people can pull code and like work on their own
It's cool. It's a very
project on top of it.
free, it's like a free mindset, a free market mindset that like these contributions coming from all these different places and this access results in more brains working on problems.
Yeah.
It's a cool premise. It's a cool philosophy.
It's like they build the foundation and then you can, here it is, you could build on top of it. Whatever you need. So
this is your wheelhouse. A lot of people don't know. Willie Do is, what are you?
Developer. Used to be.
Hey, man, take it easy.
That was very violent or aggressive?
You're like developer.
Yeah.
Developer, easy, big deal. He's a developer. What else? A scientist, fitness guy. Obesity expert. Philosopher. You did web development.
Renaissance man.
Illustrator.
There you go.
Dog owner. Professional chef. Remember you're opening a restaurant. There's a lot going on with Willie Do. Anyway.